One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former... The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So Central Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Velez. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Selvia. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. And into the end zone, touchdown Chips. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Velez. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Oh, it's a reverse. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The option look. The pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Turning it on.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Velez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. On the run, it's Selvia. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Breaks into the open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Pitts. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker, and how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
The Chippewas will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw. It's Pitts. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Selvia. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Velez. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a reverse. Running into the open space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gonna run it. It's Selvia. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Jukes his way for more. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got a man in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Right on the money.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Quick release by the QB. Crosses to 40. Oh, what a cut! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Oda. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. He'll ride his man on the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Great job by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Selvia. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. These corners going to give them some space. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the move. There he goes. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will start this game off. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can hang on line, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Pitts. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Inside the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they'd play the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Cantrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets past the marker. Running through contact. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's get that touch.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Cantrell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the back. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, it's complete. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Pitts. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. He's got 59 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Wide open space. Touchdown, Buffalo. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. And some room to work. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up. And
there he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He wants to start this drive with a pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll try the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Thompson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Adams. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Using his feet. Makes his man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcats offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it. From the gun, the ground game. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Spears. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Fernandez. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running behind that left side. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
After a compelling season in action, it all comes down to this. 2 survivors to battle for the MAC Championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Tackle made after a big gain. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's made on the right side. That's a big gain. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. The Bearcats look to keep this drive moving.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
At 1st down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? There's the handoff. A change of direction. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. 1st down and 10. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the 1st quarter. Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Stays on his feet. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Looks like the Bearcats will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the run, he's looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? A quick shoot. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Getting set. Here's second down.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And the Bearcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He'll hand it off. Runs through the... refuses to be stopped. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bearcats will line up on 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. Powering through.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down after that running play. Play fake, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They'll hand it off.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. 3rd down play for this offense. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down. The Bearcats will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, what a move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got the 1st and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. A great regular season, and now an entertaining 1st half in this MAC championship. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the MAC Championship.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. The quarterback keeps the football. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. A play action looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. And the running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. On the ground, Sanders. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Raymond. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
You'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This time it's complete.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He decides to keep it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Running back grabs it on a screen. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Important second down play coming up. That's caught. It's Raymond. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bearcats. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Davis. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Davis. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield, set up with a 1st down at the 47. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The 1st down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. Breaks free. Eludes a tackle. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Chewing clock with the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting him off. Legs still churning. Now it's another broken tackle. They get him down, but that 1st down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Defensive timeout taken here. And the quarterback just kneels down. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams. Now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. Not easy to do. But we'll have to wait and see if the committee invites these MAC champions to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Downs. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they do. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. He leaves it with his back. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. Jukes his way for more.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Unloads quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fitted in the window for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's York. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Bears are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes a man miss. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Gets it to him on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Bear offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Downs. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to him again.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Gives it on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Bearcats! Excellent path by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's downs. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got it in the middle. It's downs. They'll immediately call timeout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Rides the back on the option to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will keep it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Banks. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Odom. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. To throw, it's Pitts. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Takes the easy one to the back.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Complete in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And a field goal to end the game. Meaningless? I don't know. That depends. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Another incompletion on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He lobs one high down the left side. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Right back to the well. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Powers just dismissing tackles. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They go to the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game.